Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Steve Burrell here at Channel 93.3, of course, here at Keggs Eggs, of course. First thing in morning with girlfriends. I got Travis, got Nick. I got that right? As I'm coming out of my mouth, I'm like, is that right?
It's early, dude.
Okay, yeah.
I don't blame you at all.
All right.
I haven't remembered a name in years.
I don't even know where I am right now.
Well, this is way out of your comfort zone, I'm sure. For most humans, actually being at a bar at 7 o'clock in the morning is outside of your comfort zone.
Definitely a first. It's definitely a first for us.
This is usually, very commonly, a day of firsts for a lot of people at Keggs and Eggs. Even if you've been here 8 times, something new is going to happen.
We'd be having a much different conversation if I said Nick and I frequented bars at 7 a.m. often.
Bagpipes at 5 a.m.
Back in my element.
Is not what we were
Home
used
sweet
to.
home.
You know, before we get too deep, I do want to see there's a remarkable lack of green on this side of the table here for St. Patrick's Day. I saw that.
Travis
That's what I'm
has
saying.
to
I
always
didn't see
look
there was
cool,
a-
you know?
You got some permanent green.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're set no matter
Travis
what.
just always has to permanently look cool, you know? That's what it's about. I got a little bit of green right here, so
We're
I'm
not
good.
getting pinched today.
No one can touch me.
That's a good idea for next year. I'm going to need that. So speaking of which, girlfriends, the song we've been playing is Tattoo. We got that we just got that in a mail, in a package with some stickers and a T-shirt and the song. You guys have been, you had an album before that, but this is something that's actually coming on a new album. Can you tell us about the progress on that?
Yeah, our second album is pretty much all the way done. We put out our debut record at the end of 2020. It was a weird time to put out a record because obviously we weren't able to tour. We were a brand new band, and people reacted to it in an incredible way. And last year we actually got to go out, play the songs, see how people reacted to them, as well as drop a bunch of singles. And Tattoo is one of those singles, and it's one of our favorite songs that we've made to date. And during the live shows, it's one of those songs that goes off every single time, and I think that's just because people can relate to it, you know?
Yeah, well, and speaking of relatable, we just heard your new song that's coming out here in a couple of days, and it's highly relatable. So it's called High Again.
Hi again.
Hi Again. And everybody else is going to get a chance to hear that here at the beginning of April, so keep an eye on that, music nerds, anyone who takes the survey out there, because quite different than this one right there. So you got a little bit of a range. Can you tell me a little bit more about that song, where that came from?
Hi Again was a song that I wrote the day after my birthday. We went to the studio, and these words just kind of came out of my mouth. I had a great birthday party. I celebrated a little bit. Some things transpired that inspired the lyrics of that song. And we kind of just picked up a guitar and just started writing, and it came super fast. And I think what I love about the song is it's just a juxtaposition lyrically, you know? It's like I say one thing and contradict myself on the next line, and it's really fun to write from that perspective.
Yeah, day after your birthday, did not expect that after a party kind of a song, because it's a little deeper. You know, no one can even hear it just yet, but maybe if you're seeing this interview a couple of weeks from now, you get your head wrapped around it too. But it's again a different tone than a
It's one of our most mellow songs I think we've ever written, for sure. Compared to Tattoo, it's definitely one of the most, mellow tracks I think we've done ever as a band.
Now, as far as your performances, you've been performing a lot over the last couple of years, because you're a fairly new project. They got and obviously in 2020 there was almost no live music going on.
Zero. Yeah, we started this band in December of 2019. We were in the studio January, February 2020 when the world shut down, and we were like, oh man, what's gonna happen? And we just decided to kind of keep our heads down, keep working. And I think the one positive thing that we took away from, the world kind of changing so abruptly is that we really got to kind of stay in the studio, lock in, and kind of shape the sound of how we wanted this band to be.
That's actually, and I didn't even think about it that way, but there are a lot of different perspectives where a lot of people did have to pull back from what they were doing in this part of the industry, had to focus on this, which is the writing and in some cases producing if you're able to do it, in your living room and things like that. But yeah, maybe that gave you a little extra breathing room to get this thing out the ground.
Oh, I think 100%. Yeah, we always try to find the positive in everything. And, I was filming a TV show that got shut down, but I was supposed to be gone for 8 or 9 weeks. So who knows if we would have even had, our debut album done and out and ready in the world. So yeah, we're grateful for the time that we got to spend together and kind of lock in and make a record.
This is the time of year too, and it's everyone right now exactly you're tripping out on 2 years ago and what we were doing. This event was getting shut down at the time. Live music, I remember when they said that Live Nation was shutting down for 2 weeks. Like,
Oh, that 2-week email?
And then 96% of their company just dropped to the bottom.
2 years later, we're here, though. We made it out on the other side, unscathed,
yes.
ready to drink some beer and eat some eggs.
Well, and it's a day like today that makes you appreciate the summer and the spring that's coming up right now. And it's having that music gone and this event gone for a couple years that makes us really appreciate what's happening right now. So guys, thanks for being part of it.
Thanks for having
this year,
us.
of course. Thanks to everybody here in this room for being part of it as well. And
Keggs and eggs, baby. Keggs and eggs.
So we got girlfriends, part of Keggs and Eggs this year, Keggs and Eggs 2022. It feels great to be back.
We're back!